good old boy in a four-wheel drive truck.
Why do you ask so many questions?
Absolutely no video cameras are allowed.
This is how I'm feeling right now because I just was almost killed by a monster truck.
I mean, doesn't anybody want us to race?
Shut it off.
What dance with me, honey? I lost my brakes totally.
I love it when he beats Bigfoot.
You like what you seen so far? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Last time on Eyewitness, we met Bob Chandler, the guy who founded the entire monster truck industry, and now the owner of a mega monster truck corporation, Bigfoot.
Why do kids love it? I don't know. I'm glad they do.
We traveled with one of his drivers, Eric Tack, to Ohio, where we had the scare of a lifetime. A driver trying to get his monster truck license smashed into the announcer pavilion.
Everybody okay? Everybody okay?
After the accident, Eric didn't want any negative publicity and shut us out.
Shut it off.
But at the end of the show, we worked things out with everyone. We've been on the road with monster truck drivers for 3 weeks now, and everywhere we go, we keep hearing the name Pace. They're the largest promotions company in the business. Everyone says we haven't seen a show until we've seen a Pace show. So we decided to leave the guys we were following and check out this powerful company.
We're in Colorado now, and we're headed to the racetrack. That place is pretty massive. That's the biggest stadium we've ever been to for one of these shows.
This is the first truck fest in Colorado, so Pace is doing everything they can to make sure that it's successful.
An event this large, we come into it with probably about $500,000. With Pace Entertainment, we have our vision, we have our goals of what we want to accomplish, and so far nothing has gotten in our way. Nothing will stop us.
I'm getting killed on cab fare here. I just spent $40 to get from the hotel to the Pikes Peak Raceway. About to go in and get my registration.
This is a media release form. Basically, agreement about the footage and so forth.
Okay.
The uptight factor is definitely higher on the scale here than any place we've been.
Absolutely no video cameras are allowed. If you are caught videoing, we will take the videotape. So there's absolutely no videotaping.
Well, we sat in a meeting this morning with the head promoter of Pace.
I'm just gonna make the call from up top on that for a bit, back there, all right?
He made it clear that we're unwanted here. It's kind of an awkward feeling, having to shoot a documentary in a place that you're not wanted. They're gonna censor our footage. So if we shoot anything they deem controversial, like an accident happening or somebody getting hurt, they're gonna take the tapes.
At Pace here, we have what we call an EEIC, which is Emergency Executive in Charge. What that is, if we have some type of accident in media or whoever comes up and wants to get a statement from you exactly what happened, your comment is no comment.
This is exactly what I expected, and I know that we're gonna have trouble when we want to walk out of here with everything we shot. So that's it, man. For my 2 cents, my positive sense on this whole thing.
It's a good vibe, huh?
Cold beer and a hot day. Let's go, folks. You know what, son? Come on.
Hello, Colorado!
Make some noise! Fill those bleachers! Let me hear from you!
Even though Pace isn't extending their hospitality to us, they are going all out for the fans. It's obvious they spared no expense to make this thing spectacular. They have a mascot.
I'm gonna make the biggest jump of the day, Joe!
You're gonna make the biggest jump of the day on that bicycle.
Yep, I'm gonna try to jump over you!
Their own ESPN reporter.
I go big in the big foot.
He's scaring me!
Even Bob Chandler, the guy who started the whole sport, is here.
It's really cool to be up here. We have the prime seats.
This is perfect, yes. And I can see a camera looking right at me.
Bob's the owner of Bigfoot, a multi-million-dollar company that's known as the unbeatable top dog in the sport. He has an entire crew here. He's got like 10 people and 3 trucks, his wife and his motorhome, a complete computer setup. And they're rearing to go. What do you think about the race today?
I think we're gonna win.
Dan Runty is 34 years old and is Bigfoot's #1 driver. He grew up on a farm in Illinois and has been with Bigfoot for almost 10 years.
You're welcome.
It seems like Dan's gone as high as he can go in this business. I mean, he drives the hottest truck for the best company. So when I met him in St. Louis, I at least expected him to have a decent roof over his head.
I got that storage shed back there. I don't remember what the number is or how much it is.
Okay, what's the last name?
Runte, R-U-N-T-E. God, I didn't know you were right there.
Tell me about what's in here real quick.
It's just stuff. I mean, everything out of my apartment. My lease was up, and there wasn't no sense in getting another place before winter.
How come?
Because I'm never here. This is the longest I've been here in a month. Why do you ask so many questions?
I can't believe the top driver of the top company lives in a semi-tractor trailer. This is it. This is Dan's home in here. It's a very simple trailer. He keeps most of his things in storage because there's obviously not enough room in here. Does that bug you that you can't have a permanent place to be?
Didn't I answer that question already?
No.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's hard, especially this year.
I see that the guys who are considered the best in the business still have it rough. That also goes for Eric Tack, Bigfoot's #2 driver. Eric's a fairly simple guy who's really into motorsports and found a niche for himself.
There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that people don't see. I mean, I think there's a lot of other monster truck guys out there that, like I said, they just think we come in, turn paperwork in, and don't touch anything, but it is a full-time job.
So why do you guys do this?
It's exciting, and it's a different job. I mean, until you drive one, you can't really explain that to anybody. It's just, it's a really neat job.
After driving all the way from Texas, Scott Stevens, the driver of King Crunch, has an accident that might knock him out of the competition for good.
We're still really struggling, and the truck's don't have no power, but maybe it'll be all right.
And monster trucks aren't the only attraction at Truck Fest.
Nature's answer to Viagra, ladies and gentlemen.
This is good. I have my personal liaison here to kind of take me around and give me a tour of what's going on.
What was that?
You're my personal liaison.
Oh, all right.
I'm not to be trusted. Melissa McKinley is Pace's PR woman. Where are we going right now?
There's a kids zone down here. It's you know, it's a family event, so we've got all kinds of games and all kinds of things for the kids.
She told me that because of a company policy, we can only shoot 4 minutes of race footage all weekend. So I think she's keeping me as far as possible from the races.
So this is like if the kids get bored watching trucks, they can come do this?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not bored yet.
Contestant number 1, Teresa, please come on out. Teresa, ladies and gentlemen.
I always heard that Pace was a big family show, and now I know it is. It's a family event.
Contestant number 2, Cheryl, please come on out, Cheryl. Nature's answer to Viagra, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's say I wanted to be on the bikini team. What would I have to do?
Take pictures in bikini, and you have an audition, like a dance audition.
Do I have to have a certain chest size?
No.
No, so I can be kind of small.
You gotta eat them clean, folks. You can't just take one bite out and leave it. These guys are just chowing away. As you can see, the lovely ladies from Hooters are sitting there watching these gentlemen and saying, yes, yes, I can only be so lucky to have one of them as my soulmate forever. 3, 2, 1. That's it, gentlemen. Drop your chicken bones. Let's take a look at what we got going on now.
You got the most.
All right, I think so. I ate 13. I can't. My brain is hemorrhaging because of the heat.
Are you ready for the monsters?
Okay, right after crowd welcome, we're going right into monster truck intros.
From Spring, Texas, Scott Stevens and King Crunch!
I spent a lot of time with Scott Stevens this morning. He's a monster truck driver that's been in the game 18 years, and next year, he says, might be his last.
When I started back in '80, my first contract was for 6 weeks, and I was one of the first monster trucks, and I really thought I had a job for 6 weeks. And now it's like 18 years, I'm like, well, I don't know if there's a place after monster trucks. Everybody's kind of looking for that, and we haven't found it yet.
Scott's completely opposite of Bigfoot. He's one of those guys who does everything on his own, so he's got more freedom to spend time with his family and to run a small business on the side. The downside is that money is always tight.
We still have money, but it's just, you always need more money. It's, the budget to do this is just, a lot more than people expect.
And if one thing goes wrong with his truck, he's in trouble. This is his livelihood.
Let's make some noise here. Let's make some Pikes Peak Thunder! Up to the line comes Scott Stevens and King Crunch!
Crunch is your winner. And his tires are just about ready to pop right off. You might need a loader there, Lenny. Might need a loader.
This is where being the underdog hurts. Scott almost lost a tire, and he's only got 10 minutes until the next race. It's got to be frustrating. I mean, he might be out for the night.
You got something we can spread the wheels back out with? You got the jack? Yeah, I got it. Bring it under.
Scott Stevens barely pulls it together and hobbles his way into the finals against his nemesis, Bigfoot.
King Crunch.
King Crunch in the finals?
You're in the finals against Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's, we're just limping along there.
Pace was really breathing down our necks earlier, but surprisingly, I think they've pretty much forgotten we're here.
Somebody shut Bobby the hell up for me, please.
23 point.
Okay, guys, I can't do anything when I don't know whether he's going to talk or not. Ladies and gentlemen,
I got four.
come here. They're trying to do this goddamn thing on TV. They need to get the times first. That's the most important thing.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, damn it, we told you that this afternoon.
We're still really struggling, and the truck's don't have no power, but maybe it'll be all right.
Scott Stevens' next race is only a few minutes away. This is stressful. And on top of it all, this quick fix is really costing him a lot of money.
Quick one, we only got 5 minutes. Give it a good clean and let him get welded on it.
Everything tight?
Right, get back down.
Check over with it.
You think you'll make it back in?
Yeah, I think so. We'll be okay. I think I'm okay. Okay.
Go ahead and get in.
up to the line, Monster Patrol and King Crunch!
So what's your call? King Crunch a winner?
Even though it looks like Scott lost, he actually won because the other truck got disqualified. I think it's a fluke he made it to the finals.
King Crunch. Monster Patrol was DQ'd. It was left before the light.
King Crunch in the finals?
There it looks. The way it looks. Think you can handle it? Think you can handle all the pressure?
I gotta go over here.
So, you're in the finals against Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's, we're just limping along there. It's, I guess that, sometimes bad luck's good luck. I don't know.
I don't think it matters what Scott does to his truck because it seems like Bigfoot always wins anyway.
Bigfoot does not always win anyway. We just work at it. We try to tune for the particular spot we're at and give the driver every chance we can to win this race.
I'd say you'd be somewhere right about here because your shocks are starting to drop there, and that means pretty much
This is airborne.
After each race, Bob takes a device from the truck and downloads information into a computer. Things like the engine RPMs, when they shifted gears. Then they analyze the race to do even better next time. It's very high tech. It's very impressive. So does everybody use this?
No.
Lower it down.
I mean, most, like I say, drag racers use it.
Professional teams use it.
Professional teams. That's a good.
This is why Bigfoot has such a leg up on everyone. Scott Stevens doesn't have a computer to analyze his race. All he has is a gut feeling to go on.
I think the technologies that they have has hurt some of the other guys, but until we can catch up financially, it's just really hard for everybody.
And now, the very best driver from the #1 team, Dan Runty, brings the legendary Bigfoot to the line. How many are going with Kane Crunch? How many are going with Bigfoot? Dan Runty and Bigfoot!
How about the run? How'd the race go? Actually, that race was a good one. I mean, it was rougher. The third set of cars was rougher that race than it was any other one. It nosed over pretty hard, and it kind of rung my bell, but old Ford's holding up, so we'll be all right.
You depressed? Are you going to bow down to the Bigfoot?
Oh, no, they're awesome. You know, I'm just happy our truck's still new and it's coming around. No parts fell off that round, so I'm real happy.
They still love you in Texas.
Yeah, I'm glad they do.
Bigfoot's just in another class. Guys like Scott Stevens, they put all their heart into it, but it just seems like they don't have enough power behind them to really contend.
Tired.
Ah,
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, the truck was pretty decent. I mean, it was just racing. It's like, if you're good as you are today, you probably stink tomorrow.
The unbeatable Bigfoot team takes a major hit. Dan Runty injures his neck, and he says it's because of the track.
My neck hurts a little shaky.
I asked him, I said, what are you trying to send us home wrecked?
It's Sunday, and Bigfoot's still the reigning champion from yesterday. Now they're bringing out their second truck, Sting, driven by Bigfoot's #2 guy, Eric Tack.
It's going to be tough, I know. I mean, we're both going to be running out here as a team, and just hopefully one of us will come on top.
Bigfoot competes against each other. It's pretty clear that they would love to see Eric and Dan both in the finals against one another, and that way they win. It's a win-win situation.
I mean, we're in this as a team, not just as well as myself.
We're ready to go. It's me and Dan in the next race.
You against Dan?
Yeah.
Up to the line comes Eric Tack and Sting. His competition, Dan Runty and Bigfoot.
Whoa! Eric almost flipped and Sting. Everyone here is having a heart attack.
Man, that gets my heart going. Get that camera off me, girl.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That was stupid.
How you feel? Are you okay?
My neck hurts a little. The last set of cars down there, it was a hard hit, popped my neck collar loose. So it's a little shaky. This third ramp out here on this track's just way too steep for the length of the track. It's throwing the trucks way too far in the air. They're nosing over. Everybody's hitting hard. Somebody's gonna end up getting hurt.
It's hitting it and it's driving you in the ground.
Something is. It's stupid.
Let's go talk to him about the ramps.
He said something.
I already said something to him because we took care of him. I'm like, well, what'd you do? And she goes, well, we made. I said, you put dirt in the right one? He goes, no, we took dirt away from the left one. I asked him, I said, so what are you trying to send us home wrecked?
I'll go with you.
Throughout this trip, Bigfoot has been impervious to bad luck. Everything seems to go their way.
No problem. We'll take care of it the first time around.
So now to see them down and out is really weird. But it does remind me that Bigfoot guys aren't superheroes. They're regular guys.
It's really one thing about the truck, but it's the people inside you got to worry about. The truck can be replaced.
All the pace staff is getting prepared for the possibility of a huge storm coming. I mean, the wind is blowing very hard.
How many are going with Monster Patrol? How many are going with Bigfoot?
I never really thought about how taxing driving a monster truck can be on your body. Dan's neck is so strained that he just threw the race for the team that never loses.
Your winner, Monster Patrol!
No, I totally let out. I'm like, I ain't hitting it. I'm just too sore. My neck's worth more than the wind. I must not totally be brainwashed.
I'm just gonna hang this out the window.
Surrender.
Scott and his crew guy are trying to get out of here as quickly as possible. That's why they're rushing, and the rain is starting to drop on my face. So the storm is really almost here.
Another weekend's complete. I can't believe that after all the initial hassle Pace gave us, they didn't even care what we shot. I didn't expect to get to go down and watch the race and do my job, you know? Because I've been filming the race through a fence all day yesterday, and it kind of really got me in a bad mood.
This is it then.
This is it.
Oh, bye.
I've got a lot of respect for these guys. This is a tedious lifestyle. After racing all weekend and packing up in the rain, everyone's driving all night just to get home.
Have a really safe trip.
We're starting to feel it too. We're harnessing whatever energy we've got left to carry us through to our final show next weekend. It's been a grueling few days. Actually, it's been an exhausting month.
Cold, I don't have a coat, tired, a monster truck out right now. I got 10 tapes to log, and I'm cold.
Next time on Eyewitness. Our last stop is Canfield, Ohio, and the Friday night curse just won't stay away.
This is a brand new hose that's supposed to take a 10,000-pound spike, and they continually blow out.
After a tense month on the road, everyone finally loses it.
Oh, shit!
And Pablo and Tina Huffing are the first married team we've met on this trip. Their luck just gets worse every minute.